So I just hit 5,247 in affiliate commission last month from a website I built without spending a single dollar on content, design or event SEO tools. Everything, and I mean everything, was done using free AI tools that anyone watching this video right now can access. Now, before you think this is the same get rich quick overnight story, let me be real with you. This took me 4 months of constant work, plenty of trial and error, and honestly, I messed up about a dozen things along the way, but here's the thing, because I documented every single step, every mistake, every aha moment, I can show you exactly how I did it, what worked, what done, and how you can replace this process starting today. I am Bisho, and if you are new here, I don't sell courses, I don't get keep studies, and I definitely don't promise you will be a millionaire by next Tuesday. What I do is share the real, unfiltered playbook of what's actually working in after marketing in 2026. So if this sounds good to you, let's get into it. By the end of this video, you are going to know the exact free AI tools I used for content creation, SEO research, and site design, the specific affiliate niche I chose, and why it matters more than you think. My complete content strategy that went from 0 to 45,000 monthly visitors in 4 months, the biggest mistake I made so you can avoid them, and the honest timeline of when the money actually started coming in. Quick context about me: I am 22. I run a digital marketing agency called MaxB Marketing. I have been doing this since December 2021. I failed at more online business ideas than most people even try. Seriously, I crashed and burned with a project called Ubersuggest just 2 years ago, but every failure taught me something. And this affiliate site, this is the result of all of those expensive lessons finally paying off. Alright, let's break it down step by step. So here's where most people screw up. And I know because I did too. When I started my first affiliate site back in 2023, I picked make money online because highest commission, huge audience seemed obvious, right? It failed massively. You know why? Because I was competing against website with $1 million budget and 10 years hand stats. This time I did something different. I went micro. My niche, home office, ergonomics for remote workers with back pain. I know, super specific, right? But here's the data that made me choose it. According to 2025 study, 67% of remote workers reported chronic back pain and shifts for ergonomic home office setup, increased 340% between 2024 and 2026. This is the growing problem with motivated buyers actually looking for solutions. Here's my framework for choosing a profitable micro niche. First, find the problem people are dependently trying to solve, not just casually interested in, but actively stepping from pen drive purchase. Second, make sure 3 are affiliate products that actually solve that problem. I rated this by finding at least 15 quality affiliate programs, Amazon Associate, individual ergonomic brands, standing desk companies before waiting a single word. Third, check it for can directly complete. I used a free tool called Ubersuggest. They have a lifetime free plan, and I looked for keyword with search volume above 500 month, but keyword difficulty below 30. Those are our golden opportunities. Fourth, validate demand. I joined 3 Facebook groups and 2 Reddit communities about remote work and back pain. I spent a week just reading what people were asking about. Their question became my content ideas. The mistake I see everywhere, and I made it myself with ChatGPT. It's building something you think people need instead of what they are actually searching for. This framework fixed that for me. Okay, now the part you have been waiting for, the actual tools. For research and addition, I use ChatGPT's free version and Google's Gemini. Here's my exact process. I feed it the prompts like, I'm targeting remote workers with lower back pain, generate 20 articles ideas that address specific pain points and buying intents. Then I did cross-find reference those ideas with the actual sources in Google and Reddit. Pro tips: don't just take AI outputs as is. I did take ChatGPT's suggestion, then manually verify that real people were actually searching for those topics. AI is great for brainstorming, trivial for validation. You need both. For a keyword research, Google Keyword Planner, completely free. Ubersuggest free tier, and a tool called Answer the Public. I did find a seed keyword like ergonomic chair, then they use those tools to discover long tail variation like best ergonomic chair for lower back pain under 300 bytes. Here's something nobody tells about. In 2026, Google's algorithm is obsessed with search intent. It's not enough to rank for a keyword, you have to match what the searcher actually wants. So I did Google my target keyword, look at the top 10 results and reverse engineer what the of content was ranking. Conversion post, reviews, guides. Then I did match that format for content creation. This is where it gets interesting. I used ChatGPT and Claude Anthropic's AI to draft my articles, but this is the critical. I never published AI content as is. That's a recipe for disaster. My process: AI writes the first draft, then I did spend 2 to 3 hours rewrite it my own voice, adding personal insight, injecting real experiences, and fact-checking every single claim. I did also add original experience. For instead of writing about standing desks, I did represent my own experience working as a mechanic back in 2018. Standing for 10 hours shift taught me a lot of forward figuring and prepare pages that most AI-generated content would never mention. Google can detect purely AI written content, and more importantly, readers can tell. The content that converted best for me was AI assisted but human prepared. For website design, I used WordPress.org free Star theme free version and Elementor's free page builder. Took me about 6 hours to set up a clean, professional looking site. No coding required. For image creation, Canvas free tier to feature image and DALL-E instead of ChatGPT. For custom illustrations, I did create composition site, infographics, before and after visuals, all free. Here's the honest truth. I published 47 articles over 4 months. That's about 3 articles per week. Each article was between 1800 to 3500 words. My content breakdown: 60% product reviews and comparison highs by intent, 25% informational guides, how to fix lower back pain while working from home, 15% listicles like 7 algorithm mistakes destroying your pressure. The review made the money, the guides build the traffic and trust. Biggest mistake I made? Month on, I write 12 generic informational articles because I thought I needed to build authority fast. Wrong! Those articles get traffic but zero conversions because nobody reading what causes back pain is ready to buy a 4000 ergonomic chair. I promoted a month to started focusing on buyer intent keywords like Herman Miller Aaron alternative under $500 or outfit desk versus fully Jarvis comparison. Those articles had lower traffic but way higher conversion rates. One article comparing 3 standing desks bought in 1,200 in commissions alone. Here's the data. My informational articles averaged 1,200 visitors a month with a 0.3% commission rates. My product focused articles averaged 600 visitors a month with a 4.2% commission rate. Do the math. Product content wins. My SEO strategy was simple. Target on primary keyword per article, optimize title and first paragraph, use natural variation throughout, and internal links between rated articles, and optimize for featured snippets by answering questions directly at the top of articles. I also did something sneaky smart. I did find Reddit threads where the people asked for product recommendation and I did genuinely answer their question. Then naturally mention, I actually write a detailed comparison here with my article link. No spammy, actually helpful, and I did ever targeted traffic. Let's tell money because that's how you were here. Month 1, 47 in commissions, 2,300 total visitors. I don't lie, I was discredited. Month 2, $312, 8,900 visitors. Starting to see momentum. Month 3, 1,891 and 23,000 visitors. This is the when Google started really ranking my content. Month 4, 3,247, 45,000 visitors. The external curve kicked in. My effort breakdown: Amazon asset 35% of revenue, lower commission but high volume. Individual brand partners 50% of revenue, higher commission, better products. Display ads easy 15% of revenue, passive income on top. Here's what made the difference. I don't just drop after links everywhere. I build comparison tables, pros and cons lists, and generally helpful buying guides. I did test the product myself when possible, borrowed my friend's standing desk for a week to write an honest review, and when I could not, I compiled verified users' experience from Reddit, YouTube reviews, Amazon feedback, and content that converted based head of 3 elements. Honest pros and cons, clear who is this for section. The price comparison showing budget, mid-range, premium options. Also, I did this important. I only promoted the products I did actually recommend it to my own family. When a product sucked, I said so. That's honestly built trust, and trust converted to sales. If I could go back and start over, here's what I did change. First, I did focus on buyer intent content from day on instead of wasting month on of informational fluff. Second, I did build an email list from the beginning. I left so much money on the table by not capturing emails. Now, refer lead magnets, but I should have done this from early on. Third, I did diversify traffic sources earlier. I relied 90% of Google. Then is month 3, Google had an algorithm update. My traffic dropped 20% for 2 weeks. Scared the whole out of me. Now I am building Pinterest, YouTube, and email as backup traffic sources. Fourth, I did run state content more efficiently. I was writing one article at a time. Now I realize Curved could have planned 10 articles, done all research in a week, all writing in another, all editing is a third. Would have saved me probably 30 hours. Fifth, I did track metrics better from the start. I did not set up proper conversion tracking until month 2. So my month on data is basically guesswork. Look, here's the bottom line. This is the passive income. This is a sit up and for it. Money printer. This is a real business that requires real work, serious thinking, and honest persistence. But here's what also true. If you can start with this today, right now, with zero budget, every tool I use is free. The only investment is your time and effort. If you're serious about trying this, here's your action plan. Step 1. Pick your micro niche using the framework I studied. Spend a full day on this. Don't rush it. Step 2. Research 20 articles ideas with actual search demand. Validate them. Step 3. Set up your WordPress site. On weekend, this is all it takes. Step 4. Write your first articles focused on buyer intent. Publish them. Step 5. Repeat step 4 every week for a month. Will you hit 5K in month 4 like I did? Maybe it took you 6 months, maybe you will only hit 10K. I did know your niche, your explosion, your luck with Google. But I do know this. If you don't start, you definitely make zero. If this was helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button so YouTube know to show this more people who need it. Subscribe if you want more honest breakdowns like this. No BS, just real stories that actually work in 2026. And drop a comment telling me what niche you are thinking about. I read every single one and I will give my honest take whatever you will get potential. I am Bisho and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.